Good morning, students. Let us start today's online class. Today I am going to start lesson number 9, and in this chapter we have to study the great stone face first. Students, I would like to introduce through this chapter with the help of some examples. Just like we are looking here, this is appearing as a mountain here, and it is imagination. While we look at any mountain, any hilltop, or a high places which is already created by the nature, these structures appears like the face of an animal or any human beings. In this chapter also we are getting what is the great stone face first. By the name also we are getting here that there is explanation of about a great stone face. What is, before reading this chapter, I would like to introduce you, before you read this para also, seen from a distance, hilltops and huge rocks seem to assume various shapes. While we see from the distance, the hilltops, huge rocks, and various objects assume means resemble a various shapes, and they may resemble an animal or a human figure. Sometimes these figures, these hilltops and rocks resemble an animal face or a human figure also. People attribute stories to these shapes, and behind these shapes people add some stories about it, and sometimes, students, these stories come true, and sometimes don't. The great stone face is one such shape that reminds the inhabitants of the people valley of a prophecy. Means the great stone face is the shape that remind us the inhabitants. Inhabitants means the people, those who are living in the valley, and about prophecy. Prophecy means foretelling. Foretelling means bhavishyavani. What was it? Here narrator is going to describe that what was the prophecy and did it come true. Here we are going through it. Did this prophecy had come true in the end of this story? So this story is divided in two parts. Lesson number 9, 1, the great stone face first, and lesson number 10, the great stone face second. I am taking para number first here. One afternoon, when the sun was going down, a mother and her little boy sat at the door of their cottage. Means one afternoon, when the sun was about to go down, mother and her little boy was sitting at the door of their small house, talking about the great stone face, and they were busy about the discussion about the great stone face. They had only to lift their eyes, and there it was planned to be seen. Means only they, as soon as they lift their eyes, the great stone face appears in front of them, because it was very plain area and it was very clear from the house. What was though miles away, though this great stone face was miles away from that cottage, but it was appearing very clearly, with the sunshine brightening all its features. And as the sun falls on it, everything clearly appeared there, and it was very nice feature also, very beautiful feature appearing in the presence of sunlight.